Hey everyone. I just want to do a quick update. I know I haven't been on in a while, but we've had some things that we had to sort out and everything. A couple months ago, I just had some sharp pains in the bottom of my stomach, and I was like, oh, it's not too weird. I mean, if you're a woman, you know, and if you're a man and you have a close woman, then you know how annoying it can be. So I was just, having really sharp pains, and then it would go away, and I was like, oh, okay, it's gone, and then it would come back, and then it would go, and then it would come back and go, and I was like, this is really, really strange, and then I thought, I'll let it go for a little bit, and then it kept getting worse, and more often, and I decided to go to the doctor, because it was doing it for about, I don't know, I think about 5 or 6 days, so I was like, that's really, really strange. So I thought, all right, I'll go to the doctor. And she's like, okay. And I have polycystic ovaries, which I already knew from a couple months ago when I was also having some other things. And they're like, yeah, you've got polycystic ovaries, but you don't have polycystic ovarian syndrome. So I was like, all right. And then they thought that I did have it, and then they thought that I didn't. So I was like, all right, well, I do have polycystic ovaries. And I told that to the doctor, and because it was a different doctor, and she's like, all right, well, I think you actually have a rather large one that's bursting. So I was like, all right. So she sent me to do an ultrasound, which I had to wait for the next morning because it was really late at night when I went. So we went at, I think it was like 9 o'clock the next morning. We went there and she's like, yeah, you've got about 4 to 5 centimetre cyst. And I was like, all right, which had already been bursting for those 6 or 7 days. So, sorry, it's hard to do one. So I was like, all right, what do I have to do? And she goes, well, because of the size of it, you don't have to have anything done, but if it keeps getting really, really bad, then, we have to look at doing some surgery or something. So I was like, all right. And then, my doctor gave me some pain medication for it, which I only took a couple of times because I'd rather not take it if I don't have to. So I didn't. I think I only took it maybe once or twice when it got really, really bad. And then it kind of went away. So I was like, all right. I thought I'll go back. I had to do a checkup 2 months later. So I just went back last Sunday, which was a week ago. I went back to my doctor, and she said that it was all gone, which I was like, yes. But I do actually have polycystic ovarian syndrome, which she's seen from it because my period was actually, when I went to get the checkup, my period was about, I think, a week late. And the technician said that on the ultrasound, she couldn't see hardly any lining. So my body isn't actually preparing for pregnancy at all. I'm not ovulating. Yeah, there's nothing. So that's why my periods are usually between 31 and 83 days long. And I've only got 5 in the past, maybe 12 months. She goes, you have got that, but you haven't got all the other symptoms like excessive hair and acne. I have some, a little bit, but not heaps. So it's not excessive. So I'm like, all right. But I do have infertility, like fertility problems and some stuff like that. And obviously very, very, very irregular periods with little or no ovulation in it at all. So what I've had to do is I've just started a diet, which I've only lost a couple kilos so far in the past week. But I have to try and lose some, weight if I can. Which is quite hard because I'm still getting over my shoulder operation, and I have rather large, if you know what I mean. So it's quite hard to run and stuff with these. But yeah, I'm trying what I can, and I've got a Wii Fit as well on our big TV. So I've been doing some things there, and it weighs you and everything. Of course, I've got another scales as well that I double check it on. But yeah, so I've got my whole goal and everything put in there, and hopefully I can make a little bit of a difference with that. Maybe not, but maybe, it's always worth a try. We also have a specialist appointment with an IVF clinic here in Melbourne on the 11th of September. So hopefully when we go there, we'll have some more information, I suppose. My partner's also getting tested as well to see if there's any problem with him, because we'd like to know, before we go in, so we can just be like, all right, here's what it is. How do we come across it, right? How do we go over this bridge and get to the other side so that we can get pregnant? I actually changed the room around. It's a little bit messy down here, but I've put the cot in the middle of the room coming out, because it's a rather large cot, and I think if you put it in any corner, it takes away a lot of the room, so I thought I would do it like that. Actually, let me show you. I bought a new sheet set. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Sorry, forgive me. I'm using the front of my phone, the camera on the front of my phone, so it's hard. There's my little change table. And my little Kermit the Frog wash mitt. I love it. It's so cute. And then we've got that, all my mess on the floor. The chair. We actually bought these the other day, which is Collingwood, which is our Aussie football team that me and my partner go for. Yeah, it's a little bit messy down there too. Anyways, so yeah, I'll keep you posted with that when we go, but I don't know. It might be just a simple tablet that I have to take, and who knows, we might get pregnant straight away. We might take many, many months after taking a certain tablet or something. My partner might need something to help with his fertility. I don't know. We might need to go through IVF or have an IUI, or who knows. So, yeah. Oh, also, we're getting married. Yeah, we've been engaged since July last year. So, in maybe a week. Yep, exactly a week. We've been engaged a year. Last month we were at my sister's birthday, and I was like, you know what, I really want to get married. And we originally decided to have a baby first and then get married, because of the cost involved. But now, because we've got the whole baby room ready, we are not really that much closer to having a baby, seeing as we're not pregnant yet, but we're getting there. And we just thought, you know what, we may as well just do it. So we're actually getting married in exactly 10 weeks from today. Yeah, it is quite soon. But we've got most of the things all planned out, half of the stuff paid for, the other half we're going to see about that. But yeah, thanks to, all the people that are helping us, especially my mum and his mum. They're just lifesavers. Seriously, they plan everything to a T, which is probably where I get it from. But yeah, it's coming along, and I will do an update when I get my dress and when I get any other stuff for it. I might do one with the stuff I've already got. I'm making my own invitations. We're getting our cake made by a friend of mine, well, a friend of my sister's, who actually made one of my other sister's wedding cakes as well. What else we got? Oh, I'm making my own shoes, because my partner likes Batman, which you'll be able to see here, which is why we have these Batman things in the baby's room. Yeah, but I found this blog on how to make high heels that have the comic book all over it. So I've already bought a comic book, which he doesn't want me to rip up. So whether I use that one or whether I buy another one because he wants to keep this one, yeah, I'll be making some comic book shoes. So I'll film some of that as well, and I'll try and put that up. But yeah, until then, I hope everyone's doing well, and I'll talk to you guys another day. See you later.